Deebo. Deebo followed the
right.
49ers.
Wow.
Huge.
Holy shit.
Okay, we'll talk about that in the next hour with AJ Hawk. That's a big deal in 2022. And people can bash it all they want. It's real.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You might not understand it, Chris Mad Dog Russo.
Tight
Okay?
shot. Yeah.
You might not understand it, but that's a big fucking thing.
Massive.
When you unfollow somebody, gone from my life.
Don't want them.
All right, you're allowed back in.
All right. Never mind.
You're
I like
most personal, by the way. That's right in your hand. That's really close. Don't want to see this shit. I don't care who you draft. I don't care who you sign. I don't care about a throwback Thursday of me and George Kittle doing what we did all year, being your entire offense. I don't want to see it. I'm unfollowing.
See ya.
So whenever the decision comes, you go, all right, welcome back.
Kind of miss them.
That's a big deal.
Oh, can you imagine how jacked up they were this morning when they saw that?
Oh, notification.
We got him! We got him!
We're back! Notification heard around Santa Clara, California.
Yeah.
Holy shit! There's probably text messages that were sent.
Mm-hmm.
What? Who talked to him last? Yeah. Who deserves a raise? Got Deebo back in the building. We'll talk about that next hour with AJ Hawk. Let's move on. Deebo Samuel has followed the 49ers again. AJ,
We're back. We're back. Good to see Deebo back with the squad.
Exactly, AJ. And you have the mind of, I don't know, like an 85-year-old soul. You know what I mean? You're like, oh, this is so stupid. Motivational speech is so stupid. By the way, I feel similar. But in this particular fashion, the old folks view this as like, oh, he followed him on Instagram. Way to go. This is a big deal, AJ. This is legit. You say I overreact to stuff. He invited the San Francisco 49ers, whose home stadium is in Santa Clara, he invited them back into his every single day scroll. That's a big deal. That's seeing them every single Throwback Thursday too. I mean, he's fucking seeing glory days of him on there, highlights of them signing rookies, probably Shanahan throwing footballs into trash cans on the beach.
Yep.
He said, I get this fucking out of my face whenever he unfollowed him because he didn't want to do business with him. Now he says, follow, they're back in his life. They're back in his hand. That's a big deal. That means relationships are going well. We think a notification was sent through the entire fucking practice facility. Oh my God, Deebo is back in the building, kind of.
Woo! Kind of. There you go. Yeah. For the year 2022, yeah, he is back in the building.
Wait, congratulations to the Niners.
Yeah.
Congratulations to Deebo.
Nice job, Deebo.
Well done,
Sounds
Deebo.
dumb making it a big deal or saying this is a thing, but it absolutely is a thing. Now, a couple years ago, I may be with the old stooges saying, what are you talking about? But this has proven time and time again. Look at what has happened over history. Like, this actually is a real thing now.
This probably means, much like in the situation with Kyler and Eric Burkhart and the Arizona Cardinals, they agree that they will negotiate at a time. Like, hey, we will negotiate. We will have a conversation at this particular time. Agree? Agree. Okay, Kyler follows. The Arizona Cardinals back on Instagram. Everything sounds good. Every answer is business is business. We will handle it. And now we're hearing that they're working on a Kyler Murray extension now. So if we're to go off of that blueprint and assume that they're doing the same for Deebo, they would had to have talked Tory Dandy.
Yeah.
Tory Dandy, the agent for Deebo, and Deebo, Miss Precious, and the San Francisco 49ers have had to come to an agreement like, all right, we'll talk about this in August or a training camp or something like that. Like right now, this is not the time to be doing this.
And because Dandy just did that for A.J. Brown, can he also say, like, hey, if you don't think we can find a suitor, we'll find a suitor immediately, and they'll pay him $100 million over 4 or 5 years, and he'll get what he wants. Like, if you don't want to give it to him, either now, August, even during the season,
so you think he said that to the Niners, and the Niners said, like, all right, let's get a deal. We'll get a deal.
Let's figure it out. Because now at least they've seen.
Because Tory Dandy said, I will fucking hit the market.
Yeah.
You see what I did?
I'll find somebody for him.
You should. We fleeced the Ravens.
Right.
We didn't even let the Ravens know that DeAndre Hopkins was suspended 6 games, and they fucking needed a wide receiver so bad. Got him on the move. Nobody talked about it. Here, nobody said a single word. Nobody knew that Tory Dandy was back here working and pulling the strings. Did it with A.J. Brown draft night. You see that? Vrabel got up, walked away. He was all pissed off. Didn't know. Tory Dandy knew. Yeah. I would do it to you. Is that what Tory Dandy said to the San Francisco 49ers? That's why Deebo's like, all right, I guess we'll play ball or we'll be on the move, just like Tory Dandy did.
I would imagine they're closer to the deal than we think. I mean, they have to feel pretty good about it. Like the Niners gave them some numbers and said, okay, we're somewhat in the same ballpark now. That's what I would take from this. Like if they said, yeah, we'll negotiate in August, I don't know if that would be good enough for Tory Dandy and Deebo.
Well, maybe A.J. Brown's deal, what is it, 25?
Yeah. 4 years, $100 million, like 57 guaranteed.
Yeah, yeah, that is it, I believe, right there. Hey, good on you.
Let's go, baby. Draft night. Hey, draft spectacular.
Good on. I don't remember anything from
Yeah,
but maybe that is just a very easy thing to take to the Niners. Like, hey, this is what the market is. You know, like literally we just did it. Would you like to do it? And maybe the Niners said we can work around that. Like that is something we can deal with. Or maybe Deebo, Lynch, and Shanahan just hung out at the beach one day and just kind of had a conversation. And we're like, all right, let's keep going.
What if, though, Pat, conspiracy, what if he followed them because the Niners said, hey, we will actively shop you, but we want to make things look like it's okay. Let's keep your value high. We have a good relationship. You're back. Oh, boom. You can go wherever you want.
Somebody tweeted me the other day and said that I'm a conspiracy thinking and theory douchebag.
Whoa.
what the hell is that about?
What do you mean?
Well,
Is that like your flat earth stuff and all of that?
all right, listen, I flew over Earth a couple times. All right, I'm not into that camp. All right, but what we are talking about is we're willing to dive into what could potentially be, especially on May 5th, 2022.
Hell yeah.
Maybe the Niners said we need to publicly make this a lot better. We need to publicly make this look a lot better. Maybe they dove into it and Deebo's like, cool, as long as I'm on the move somewhere because I'm not going back. But I can't help but go back to the Miss Precious video.
Yeah.
Where Deebo did not sound like he was super pissed at the Niners. It sounded like they didn't make him an offer that could have been disrespectful. You know, like they didn't do any of that. Like there was nothing like that. It felt like it could be mended is how everybody was kind of chatting about it. This is the first steps towards that.
Yeah, they had to be fairly close because then if they weren't and it was like a massive gap, then he looks like the bad, like he's complaining about all this stuff. If it's when he said it wasn't about money from the get go, like that would have just made him look worse in terms of public perception from like fans. And
so we could follow even more here. What if they only have comments turned on for followers only, and he wants to go troll on every one of their pictures? Have we seen him comment at all on any of the photos?
nah, I don't think
Has
so.
he liked any photos that they've posted since Deebo coming back? Have they posted that Deebo has followed them on their Instagram? That'd be good. That'd be good Instagram. That'd be like, hey, not only Deebo following you, probably other people will follow you too.
Yeah.
And there's a chance maybe Deebo saw Brandon Beane say, hey, you know, the salary cap's supposed to be at 225. If it was at 225, there wouldn't be a problem. Next year it'll be at 225. Won't have Jimmy G's contract. We'll give you $30 million next year, Deebo. Just come home.
Deebo, we just need you to have a little bit of faith. You're going to have another good year, and then we will get you a shit ton of money.
A ton.
Being talking about them being behind schedule when I was putting over how much money it was already at was wild to me. That was something I did not expect. And then Jim Irsay, not enough.
Yeah. We need more.
It's unbelievable. Like that league, the league is so large.
Shows you why they continue to grow and grow and grow. Like there is never enough. There's always more real estate for us to grab. There's always more fans and eyeballs.
Imagine the wide receivers going for like $30 million a year, $31 million a year.
It's happening.
And then that means tackles, by the way, are going to go for like 25, 30, 35, whatever they're already. I mean, everybody's going to go up, but quarterbacks are going to go way up.
Cornerbacks, too.
DB's going to get
They're
paid.
going to go way up. Edge rushers.
Hey, good for everybody. Hey, go get $1 billion.
Go get him.